Dear learners, today we will discuss about Macbeth Part 1. So first of all, we are discussing plot summary. The main events of a play or a novel from the opening scene to the end of the story make up its plot. This plot summary gives you an outline of all the important events in the play Macbeth. The play opens a blasted hell or desolated wasteland somewhere in Scotland, where three witches are playing when and under what circumstances to meet again. They arrange to meet with a man called Macbeth. The witches meet with him as a as a arranged as the riding home from battle with his fellow general and close friend, Banquo. They greet him and pronounce him Thane of Cawdor and King hereafter. Banquo is told that he will be father of kings. They, they then evaporate into the air. Immediately after this, a messenger Rose arrives on the scene and tells Macbeth that King Duncan has made him Thane of Cawdor in recognition of the valour in battle. Macbeth writes a letter to his wife at the Inverness Castle information her of the events. She immediately set plans in motion to secure the throne for him. He persuades her husband to kill Duncan that night when he comes to visit. After much goading by his wife, Macbeth murders King Duncan in his sleep. He returns with the dagger to his wife and tells her he cannot face putting it back in the murder king chamber. Lady Macbeth replaces dagger to covers the king dagger's guard with his blood. Macduff, a nobleman, arrives at the castle and discovers the dead king. Suspicion falls on the king's guards, and Macbeth quickly kills them on pretext of being incensed by this. Macduff is not fooled by this. The king's sons Malcolm and Donalbain become suspicious of the whole business and flee. Macbeth is crowned king at Scone, but he has worries about Banquo's loyalty to the dead king, so he has him killed by her assassins. Banquo's son Cleance escaped the ambush with his life. Banquo's ghost turns up at the banquet later that night to haunt Macbeth. Macbeth's behavior is bizarre. He is the only one who can see the ghost. It causes embarrassment to his wife, who ends the feast after making excuses for him. Macbeth rules Scotland with a rod of iron, but he is still insecure. He knows he has to watch this back against some serious enemies. He consults the witches again. They call up apparition or ghost to tell him what is in store for him. Rather than this reassuring him, Macbeth is even more rattled by their revelation. He takes some comfort, some predictions that none born of women can harm his physically, and he can't be defeated until Birnam Wood comes to Duncan's Hill. He resolves to put all his enemies to the sword, starting immediately with Macduff's wife and children. In England, Macduff hears to these atrocities and joins forces with Malcolm against Macbeth. Meanwhile, back in Scotland, guilt is slowly eroding Lady Macbeth's mind, driving her mad. She takes to sleepwalking and reliving her memories to the aftermath of the King Duncan's murder. Macbeth feels secure in the witch's reassurance that he cannot he cannot be harmed or defeated. When immediately of his wife's illness, he does not appear appear perturbed. Lady Macbeth commits suicide, and when told to her death, he takes it in his straight and appears preoccupied with their preparation for battle against Macduff approaching army. Camouflaged by branches from trees in Birnam Wood to resembles a walking forest. During the battle, Macbeth realized the true significance of the wishes. He challenges Macduff, who tells him that he was delivered by Caesarean section, not born in natural way. Macduff kills Macbeth and presents his head as a trophy to Malcolm, the new king of Scotland. Act-1, Scene-1. Location: open country, a deserted forest or hill in Scotland. Summary: the three witches meet on a stormy night in the open country to discuss when they should meet with Macbeth. Analysis: the opening scene of Macbeth is very short, but it very short three of the important and influential characters of the play of Three Wishes. The first short scene establishes wishes being discussing. With this device, Shakespeare creates dramatic irony. Macbeth does not have and will never throughout the action of the play, namely that the witches have an evil plan to him. Setting. The scene is set in the open coun- country in the storm and provides a prime example of pathetic fallacy. The device is in which writers use the weather to reflect the mood or emotion of the scene. For example, when shall we three meets again in thunder, lightning, or in rain? This dark and murky weather alert the audience to the fact that the story will be dark and supernatural. Stage direction. Thunder is noted in the stage direction in this and all of the scene featuring the wishes and the wishes themselves often refer to the bad weather condition. Language and style. The wishes always appear as a group and will never indifferent between. Their speech mirrors this. Each wish speak a line which is continued by the next wish to create continuous rhyme. In addition, they sometimes speak in unison as if they know what the other are making. This enhances the paranormal quality. The wishes language is a type of rhythmic incantation and it appears a stark contrast of the mannered speech of nobleman that is adopted by most of the other characters in the play. It is also full of riddles and paradox, such as when the battles lost and won, that leave the audience in no doubt that they are watching evil and subnormal creatures with their own pleasure, value, and morals. The wishes refer to their two families, Grey Making and Petlock. The appear of appear to answer their hopes. This in itself is enough to secure the audience impression of them as wishes. So that's all for today, guys. We will meet soon in the next video. Thanks for watching.